So now we have completed our first session. In your case, you're pretty balanced, 94% control on both sides, the left and the right, combined obviously 94%. Your average forces on the left-hand side and versus the right-hand side, also quite balanced, is within less than 5% difference. 745 newtons or 74 kilos approximately on the left side versus 729 newtons or 72 kilos on the right side. Your peak forces on the left side versus the right side are a little higher. It's not keeping the same ratio. Nothing alarming in here, but if you did have a condition of imbalance, it will clearly show in here. The next place to look at, it is our power ratios, left versus right. This is your quality of the movement. This is your ability to maintain your eccentric contraction through the range. So while you could still have somewhat good control, you could be in the lower range on the left side versus the high range on the right side, and you could see significant differences on the quality of the movement, the ability to maintain the contraction through the entire range. In your case, it's pretty balanced, pretty satisfying. The other place to look at is your repetitions. You did 113 repetitions in 5 minutes. Your combined weights are roughly about 150 kilos. So this is the equivalent of about doing 113 squats with 115 kilos of weight in 5 minutes. Most people will never be able to do that except if they do it with the Eccentron. By eliminating the concentric aspect of the exercise and only doing the eccentric, we take away a lot of the fatigue factor. We also take away the fact that during the squat, your eccentric ability is limited by your concentric force power. So let's look at a little bit of the work. And in your work on the first minute, nice and steady. As soon as you started the exercise, it peaked about 100 joules. You were pretty balanced. You had a little bit of an off here in the 3 minute. And then you came down again to about 50, 52 joules of work during your cool down. So again, you're able to control it. Your warm up and your cool down, especially on the cool down, again, the effect of similar effects of deceleration. We can take that and now create a report. And in the report, we would have all our data, what the dosing was, the total number of reps, the average speed, and your values. And now we can keep track of your effort. We can go into a progress and look what you did on your last session and compare that to your first session. And we can clearly see a progress during your training in the amount of work, in your power relationship between left and right, in your force averages versus left and right, in your percentage target versus left and right. At the beginning, you had 100% on the right side. You had a little bit on 94. Now you're 94 on both. So this is just, again, creating that balance of saying, I need to retrain. I need to be able to recruit properly. We can then create a report from that. And we can see your progress throughout. We got your dosing. Again, you did your first sessions, your 3 sessions, and then you got redose. And we can see the comparison between your first session and your last session. Changes of 29% and 24%. Changes of 42 and 12. Your percentage on target, only 2% difference on the right side, a 5% decrease on your left side. However, in your power, again, 41% increase and 36% increase. So you're becoming much more efficient in the same 5 minutes of work, clearly by this number, 41 and 36, and that is it's a very good outcome. That's it.